when it meets in this part of the world and country. Because when the revolutionary movement fighting against colonialism emerged during the times of total domination of colonial power, British power, over the entire globe, revolutionary buds sprouted in different corners of the world. Comrades from Punjab went and formed the first revolutionary organization in San Francisco, 4 years ahead of the Great October Socialist Revolution, that is the Ghadar movement. Like that. And justifiably, this Congress, 25th Congress of CPI, is coinciding with a historic landmark of the development of Indian Communist Movement. That was the 100th year of the founding conference being held within the country, Kanpur, in 1925. That's a very significant historical juncture. And we know, 5 years ahead of that, Communists had another meeting with M.N. Roy and others in Tashkent. So these are all landmarks. So those days, we were not getting confined to smaller and smaller places. We were spreading out to all parts of the world. And the struggle for the liberation of humanity from exploitation, that was coming up, willing to sacrifice anything. For example, Comrade Kartar Singh has been referred to. In 1915, he along with other comrades were hanged at the age of 19. Red Fort, a person who without any shame claims that Savarkar is his guru. And Savarkar, who was one of the accused in the murder case of Mahatma Gandhi, he escaped capital punishment or all that because of mere technical grounds. This is part of history. And this person is having obtained an opportunity to give Independence Day speech from the ramparts. Then he eulogizes RSS. Great service did to the nation. The organization which he praises, the Prime Minister of our country praises, RSS, Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. The then government, with Sardar Patel as the Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister, had to ban RSS for their connection with Mahatma Ji's murder. This is part of history. And this Prime Minister, without any shame, says all this. So this is the reality. But we need to, in an appropriate manner, suitable to the present times and to the present generation, how Bhagat Singh was transforming himself through his own experiences, reading and so on. And new generation has to be addressed. Whatever resolutions my party Congress or CPI Party Congress or Comrade Dibangar's Party Congress or the organizations of Manoj and Devarajan and others, we can pass resolutions. That is important. We have to have our correct perspective. And we can nuance also and discuss whether this is this or that, or this has fully come or not. All that is okay. Part of it. This is our communist tradition. But we have to spend time, that we all realize, to address the new generation, their Bhagat Singh can be a very big lesson, the way in which he transformed himself. Now, Donald Trump is giving us an opportunity. Triple T, tariff terrorism of Trump, we can describe it like that. This is how imperialism behaves. And we all know how he is declaring tariff against India. First, for not concluding the trade negotiation within the stipulated time, 25%. Another 25% for buying oil from Russia. We remember, but for record's sake, I want to remind. Tariff on Brazil. Because Lula da Silva government, as per the law of that land, Brazil, they found the previous president, Bolsonaro, who was conducting himself almost like Donald Trump. Maybe that's the reason. Brazil proceeded against Bolsonaro. So Trump says, since Brazilian judicial system is proceeding against my friend Bolsonaro, tariff on you. Now today's papers have reported that for the 40th time or so, Trump made his claim for Nobel Peace Prize. So maybe Nobel Peace Committee would be shuddering in their seats. If Nobel Peace Committee failed to present the Nobel Peace Prize to Trump, how he will declare tariff on Peace Committee or the members of the countries from where this Peace Committee. So it's but it may appear to be lunatic, but there is a system in which the imperialist domination and the proclamation that we are calling the shot, we are the biggest military power in the world. And through a subterfuge, we have the dollar domination over the world. It's a subterfuge. I don't want to go into the, intricacies of that. They are trying to rule the world. And Trump thinks he is not just the president of USA. He is not president of the world. He is the Vishwa Maharaja. That is how Trump is trying to behave. Now, what the communists and left forces should realize is that this is giving an opportunity for us. Reference was made about what Lenin said, the highest stage of imperialism, the highest stage of capitalism. How anti-people, inhuman, anti-environment, the capitalist and imperialist exploitative system could be, is getting revealed, exposed again and again. So this opportunity, we will have to approach various sections of people. Countries are also compelled to shake up their old inhibitions. The meeting that had taken place in the structure of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. But we have come together and we have written a letter to the Prime Minister. They have sections came out and said that we are willing to discuss. But Government of India is not willing to discuss. So such clear manifestations of fascistic behavior from the part of the government. This is continuing. This has been pointed out as a case in point, but there are any number of such instances. Here we should also remember they have their own business plan also as part of this annihilation of any form of resistance among the Adivasis. These areas Many of these areas are 6 scheduled areas. Enormous, valuable, strategically important mineral deposits are there. These are so to be handed over to the people. Kerala would be the first state in the entire India which is free from acute poverty. Acute poverty eradication campaign is being carried out in Kerala. Total literacy was achieved in Kerala. Now total digital literacy also has been achieved in Kerala. This is the only state in the country where total digital literacy has been achieved. I am saying all this, don't mistake me that since I am from Kerala, I am saying all this.